Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. This presentation will cover the specifics of Diagnostic Trouble Code DTC U0038, which indicates a PT CAN malfunction associated with the Transmission Control Module TCM ECU bus-off in the Honda CRV models from 2017 to 2022. DTCs are codes that help mechanics identify issues within vehicle systems. The presence of this code suggests that the communication between the TCM and the Powertrain Control Module (PCM) has been disrupted or failed. The TCM is responsible for controlling the automatic transmission and requires continuous communication with the PCM to function correctly. This malfunction can result in various issues, including improper shifting, reduced fuel economy, or even complete transmission failure if left unaddressed. It is critical to follow a systematic troubleshooting approach to effectively resolve the issue and restore proper operation of the vehicle. DTC U0038 signifies a failure in the PT CAN communication protocol, which is essential for interaction between the TCM and PCM in your Honda CRV. The TCM, or Transmission Control Module, plays a vital role in controlling the automatic transmission functions, adjusting shift patterns, and ensuring smooth operation. The PCM, or Powertrain Control Module, monitors various engine parameters to optimize performance and fuel efficiency. Both of these components are typically located under the dashboard, near the area of the transmission assembly. When this DTC is detected, it indicates that the TCM has lost communication with the PCM, which may lead to symptoms like erratic shifting or even a failure to engage the transmission at all. Tracing the wiring and connections between the TCM and PCM is crucial in diagnosing the underlying issue effectively. Several factors can lead to the appearance of DTC U0038. First, poor electrical connections at the connectors connecting the TCM and PCM can impede communication. Corrosion or dirt at these connection points can create resistance, disrupting the signal. Second, a damaged wiring harness between these components can result in an open circuit or short circuit, effectively severing communication. Third, either the TCM or PCM might be faulty. A malfunctioning TCM can fail to process or send the correct signals, while a compromised PCM can hinder the overall communication process. Before proceeding with repairs, it's advisable to conduct a systematic visual inspection to check for these potential causes and eliminate them. When DTC U0038 is present, several symptoms may manifest, affecting the drivability of the Honda CRV. Erratic transmission behavior can be one of the most noticeable issues, where the vehicle may not shift gears smoothly or may even skip gears entirely. Drivers may also experience a loss of power when trying to accelerate, as the TCM is not able to execute the appropriate commands. Additionally, the check engine light is likely to be illuminated, prompting the driver to seek repairs. If these symptoms occur, it is important to address the issue promptly to avoid further damage to the transmission system or a complete failure of the vehicle's operation. Regular maintenance and prompt diagnosis of any symptoms are crucial in ensuring the longevity and reliability of the vehicle. The first step in troubleshooting DTC U0038 is to verify the problem by cycling the vehicle's ignition. Begin by turning the ignition to the on position without starting the engine. Next, use the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear any existing DTCs. Then, turn the vehicle off and lock it. After a moment, turn the ignition back to the on position once again. This process allows the system to reset and re-establish communication with the TCM, lining up the electrical pathways again. Once the vehicle is back in the on position, check for any pending or confirmed DTCs via the HDS. If DTC U0038 appears again, it confirms an ongoing issue requiring further investigation. If it does not, this could indicate an intermittent failure, suggesting the system is functioning as expected at this moment. In the second troubleshooting step, the focus shifts to checking for communication with the continuously variable transmission (CVT) system. Using the Honda Diagnostic System (HDS), you must ensure that there is effective communication between the diagnostic tool and the TCM. This step is crucial because it verifies whether the TCM is operational and capable of communicating with the central diagnostic tool. If the HDS confirms communication with the CVT system, you can proceed to the next step in the troubleshooting process. However, if communication is not established, this indicates that additional symptom troubleshooting specific to the CVT system is necessary. Addressing any identified issues in this step will help determine if the root cause is within the CVT or relates to the TCM's communication problem. For the third step of troubleshooting, the aim is to check the continuity of the TM-CAN-H line, which is critical for communication between the TCM and PCM. Begin by ensuring the vehicle is off and in the lock mode. Then, utilize the HDS to jumper the short circuit switch (SCS) line and wait for at least 1 minute. Following this, proceed to disconnect the connectors for the PCM and TCM. This step is necessary in order to isolate the circuits and accurately measure continuity. You must check for continuity between test points specifically designated in the diagnostic procedure, the TCM connector and PCM connector. If continuity exists, it indicates that the TM-CAN-H line is intact, allowing for further investigation. If no continuity is found, it reveals an open circuit, requiring repair of the TM-CAN-H wire that connects the PCM and TCM. The fourth troubleshooting step entails checking the continuity of the TM-CAN-L line, akin to the previous step, but focused on a different wire. Start by ensuring the vehicle is in the off mode and that the connectors for both the TCM and PCM remain disconnected. This isolation permits accurate checks for continuity across the wire. You will again measure continuity between specified test points, TCM connector number 12 and PCM connector number 20. This step is essential in confirming whether the TM-CAN-L wire is functional. If continuity exists, this wire is deemed OK, prompting a review of authorized service information relevant to DTCs or symptoms being investigated. If continuity is lacking, this suggests an open circuit in the TM-CAN-L wire, necessitating repairs to restore communication flow. Following the completion of all necessary repairs, it is critical to verify the integrity of the system and that the issues leading to DTC U0038 have been properly addressed. Start this final verification process by rechecking for any stored DTCs using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. Make sure that the system does not flag any new or pending codes. After confirming that no DTCs are present, take the Honda CRV for a test drive under various driving conditions to ensure normal functionality of the transmission system. Monitor shifting behavior, power delivery, and responsiveness throughout the drive. Ensuring that everything operates smoothly will confirm the successful resolution of the original issue. Only then can the vehicle be returned to the customer, confident that any previous deficiencies have been rectified. Preventive maintenance is essential in avoiding recurring issues with DTC U0038 and ensuring the longevity of the vehicle's transmission system. Regularly checking electrical connectors for cleanliness and soundness will help maintain reliable communication between the TCM and PCM. Corrosion prevention measures should be employed at these junctions to reduce resistance-related issues. Additionally, routinely inspect the wiring harness for any signs of wear, fraying, or potential damage which could disrupt the signals necessary for proper function. It is also advisable to perform any software updates recommended by Honda for the vehicle's ECU and related components. Such updates not only enhance performance, but also may address any known issues that could trigger DTCs in the future. Staying proactive in these areas can lead to significant long-term benefits for the vehicle. In conclusion, addressing DTC U0038 in the Honda CRV requires a methodical troubleshooting approach, focusing on verifying system communication, checking wiring integrity, and confirming operational functionality following repairs. Understanding the roles of the TCM and PCM is crucial, as any disruption in communication can lead to significant transmission issues affecting overall vehicle performance. Emphasizing the importance of checking electrical connectors and wiring can help in swiftly diagnosing and resolving the problem. Preventive maintenance practices will further enhance the reliability of the transmission system, ensuring that potential issues are identified before escalating into more complicated repairs. Ultimately, diligence in following these steps can foster a reliable and enduring driving experience. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.